Out of the various facets of the hip-hop culture in the 90s, the most controversial was definitely graffiti. This is plainly because it directly disobeyed anti-vandalism rules and regulations in every American and European city. Nevertheless, graffiti has been widely argued to be an art form that gives cities flavor rather than ruining their facades. It's been picked up on by various collectors and art museums, and even has its own industry in certain respects. Graffiti in its purest form is still vandalism, and is still more prominently discounted as art. For this reason, graffiti's culture remains a niche in the art world. But the question is, can my buddy Kevin and I, ordinary teenagers, somehow squeeze our way into the realm of graffiti while still being artists? There was only one way to find out. This is the story of our attempt at becoming graffiti artists. This is the GRAFF project. Our first priority was finding a way around vandalism, so we kept it stupid simple. We bought a canvas. The next thing we had to do was probably the most important part: collect some paint. Before the hip-hop era, spray paint was made and used for one purpose. It was a utility, meant to lubricate and cover solid objects. Interestingly enough, the paint we found wasn't rated for this at all. In fact, pretty much the only thing this paint was good at was color and consistency. I don't think this is a coincidence. Now, we were just about ready to paint. It was a great day, and everything looked like it was going to go well. Kevin's idea was to do something with the election. Specifically, it was our innate fear of Donald Trump taking over the office. Just like that, Kevin got to work, leaving me to sit back and film. There was a lot to be said about the skill, finesse, and concentration this took.
So, what are you doing right now?
Making the lines go where I want them to. When you put a lot of paint down, it'll tend to drip, and so either that can be good or bad, if you want it or not. I want it, so I will spray it like kind of thick in some places, and then as it drips, I can slow it down so I can control the way that it flows.
What sort of skills do you require to be a graffiti artist?
It really does not require a lot of skill. All you have to do is pick up a spray paint can and then literally paint anywhere. You can paint on a canvas, wood, concrete, really anywhere. As long as you have the ability to move your hands and your arms, you can paint anything.
Our first day was going flawlessly. Every bit of hard work demonstrated immediate gratitude. In fact, this made it incredibly hard to stay level-headed. For a minute, we felt like graffiti gods. On the second day, however, the weather was not as nice. We were hoping the creativity would come quick, like last time, and skill would just come naturally. But something about this day felt slower. It was a premonition of sorts, because just then, disaster struck.
The world is a vampire sent to drain. Secret destroyer, hold you up to the flames. And what do I get for my pain? Train desires and dark piece of game.
I hate the weather. I hate my painting. I hate this project.
Even after all that, we still somehow managed to finish the painting. We could hardly imagine how we would feel if someone were to take our work off the canvas and discount it as art. But to thousands of graffiti artists around the world, that is a normal occurrence. For someone to say that graffiti isn't art would be ignoring all the blood, sweat, and tears it takes to make a piece. Even though the painting didn't turn out as well as we thought it would, we still respect the process for the emotional roller coaster that it was. Art is about the ups and downs and the highs and lows. It's about the journey, not the destination.